Alright, we can now say that we are experts in the traditional sense of project management. We know how any project could align with the conventional life cycle of initiation, planning, execution, monitoring and control, and closure. The very essence of this framework is in the strict separation between the planning and execution phases. We plan 100% of the work before starting the execution. And during said execution, we aim to complete 100% of the work with minimum changes to the plan. The activities throughout the execution phase are themselves strictly defined, estimated and sequenced. We know exactly when they should start and when they should finish. We know what follows each task and which are performed in parallel. The structure is referred to as waterfall structure, as every stage flows to the next, and once a stage or phase is complete, you rarely go back to it. If a change to the plan is required for any reason, it has to go through a formal change process. First, the impact of the change on the triple constraint must be evaluated. A detailed change request document containing all this information must then be created, after which it will be submitted to the project sponsor for approval or not. If approved, it is essential that the project manager update the plan, communicate with the team, and coordinate the change. We already know this from the change management lesson in the monitoring and control chapter. Applying the traditional or waterfall framework when managing projects certainly provides many benefits, like giving a clear project plan for the upcoming months, which reduces the coordination efforts needed and the risk of misunderstandings. The cost of change is under control. You remember the cost of change, right? Changes create project inefficiencies. Enables the team to focus on the work and build momentum, etc. Now, it goes without saying, again, that projects are different. Certain ones can be more easily defined in advance, and the effect of the uncertainties can be mitigated with minimal disruption. In such project types, hard dependencies exist between the main deliverables. The construction of our showroom is a good example, where the work is connected by hard or logical dependencies. Foundations need to be constructed before you can build the ground floor. Once done, the second floor can be built, and only then can you construct the roof. With the roof in place, you can start working on the interiors, and so on. You get it. Clearly, you cannot start with the roof. In this kind of project, there is usually one best way to lay out your plan, and there is a very good chance the plan is then executed without many conceptual changes. Waterfall project management is suited nicely to such endeavours. There are, however, other types of initiatives that are difficult to define in a clear manner, and uncertainties cannot be so well managed. Such projects would also have fewer hard dependencies between the main deliverables. The activities can be ordered in various ways, and the best one would be difficult to know in advance. For example, if your project is about creating a visualization of the showroom for the website, you could theoretically start with the roof, right? The nature of the work will be very different from the physical construction of the building. The dependencies between deliverables, the estimates and assumptions, the risks, the client expectations, and so on. Planning the whole project in detail and then trying to execute it without many changes would be much more difficult. Let's see a more detailed example of such a project in the next video. See you there.